How we doing, everyone? Welcome to another edition of FSI's Showdown Preview Show. I am your host, TK Nation 47, bringing you to the Sunday night featured slate, the LA Rams and the Chicago Bears. 46.5 total. We got the Rams as a -8 favorite, 83% public money coming in on the Rams, and they're a -400 favorite. This one's going to be a little lopsided. Kind of shocking to see this one come up as the first Sunday night game of the year. Maybe they were expecting Justin Fields to be announced as starter, and you'd have the rookie heading into SoFi with the fans back. So, yeah, the two primetime slates are the two new stadiums. So who's surprised? And they're probably both snowballs for both teams to win a game. So I could understand it from the NFL's point of view. Money talks. All right, but we're going to talk a little DraftKings NFL Showdown here. I'm not much of a PrizePicks player, but I can try to come up with something for you guys to play. Unfortunately, in the state of Ohio, I am unable to play the PrizePicks website. It's a bummer. Hopefully, we can get statewide gambling legalized in our state, so we can participate in fun events like PrizePicks and college football DFS and cool stuff like that. But anyway, getting off topic here. Let's focus to the game at hand here. As I mentioned, 46.5 total. I think the Rams are going to rout here. Instead of breaking this down by positions, I'm just going to go teams and favorite captains picks and kind of some overall roster construction here. Favorite captains picks tomorrow are probably going to be Matthew Stafford. Last year in week 1, he had 297 yards, a touchdown, and a pick versus the Bears. That was when he was with the Lions. He has plenty of experience playing this team. I think Matthew Stafford, if the Bears are stout anywhere, it's probably the defensive line with Khalil Mack and our Hicks. Those guys can really come up and play the run pretty well. The Rams are returning all 5 of their linemen, though, and Darrell Henderson is okay, and I think he can be somewhat viable. I just really think it's Matthew Stafford, it's Robert Woods, it's Cooper Kupp, and it's probably my favorite target of the 3, Tyler Higbee, who I have to be a really good player this year in both season long and in DFS. I think he's going to be quite the streaming option for weeks to come. I think 7K is pretty perfect. I think that keeps some of the ownership off of Higbee, but I'm not going to be afraid. I think you can fit whatever you want, especially if you go Ramsey at the captain slot. You can kind of from there pick whatever lineup you want to play. It's just about playing the right plays in the right spots here and getting the upside that you need. And there'll be some other ways we can differentiate our lineups when we get into this. So yeah, I like Stafford. I like the Rams defense as captains. I think Woods and Kupp are kind of similar in plays. It's hard to pinpoint which one goes off. So for that reason, I think I'm going to stick to my flex. Allen Robinson, kind of guy who can, get his targets, make his catches, but at 10-2, it's kind of a stretch. I mean, you have to play a bear at some point. The one bear I was thinking about playing was Cole Kmet. Jimmy Graham looks like he's actually going to be finished, and Cole Kmet is their tight end of the future. I think he's a pretty fairly good priced play. I think Mooney in that same spot would understand that play as well. But jumping back over to the Rams, I know I'm flip-flopping here. I'm just talking this out. It does look like Sony Michel and Darrell Henderson will split carries, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. Maybe more Henderson to start out and, hope that Michelle doesn't steal the goal line work. That does make me nervous. David Montgomery can be a bet on talent kind of play, but going up against Aaron Donald and crew, I just don't see it. So keep scrolling here. I would understand if you want to take some of the kickers in this game. I don't mind Damian Williams. Deshaun Jackson might get a little bit of time, but how much, we don't know. I really like Vance Jefferson Jr. Pretty good player last year. Caught some touchdowns, had some relatively decent games. No Josh Reynolds. I don't think Deshaun Jackson's going to be an every down player. I think Vance Jefferson can work out of the slot with Cooper Kupp, and I think he can make a big difference here. 800, very worthy of the GVP flyer. I like that quite a bit. Yeah, so captains, as a little recap here: Stafford, Rams, D, and I think maybe even like Woods would be a decent one. The very, very, very contrarian options here would be someone like an Andy Dalton and Bears receiver stack. And man, this is just really one-sided, and I would stick to 4 to 5 Rams per lineup, and then maybe one of the semi-expensive Bears that can get to 5 to 10 points, because I expect a low showdown scoring slate. Yeah, I think that'll pretty much wrap things up here for the DraftKings side of things. Let me hop on over to PrizePicks here and see if I can find myself with a game that yeah, let me try to find a game that we can get on board with here. Get scrolled to it. This is just quarterbacks. Okay, Robert Woods, half point here for a touchdown. I think it's not bad. What else we got here? Oh, I know. No. We'll make one with Stafford here. 274. I don't know if he's going to need to throw that much to get to 274. 32 rushing yards for. We could take the under with David Montgomery's 53 rushing yards. He is going to get quite a bit of carries, but if they are down, what about receiving yards? All right, we're hitting the over. 2 Robert Woods overs. We're going to go with over 63 yards for Robert Woods and 1 touchdown. So there you go. 2 overs from PrizePicks. Give me Robert Woods' 63.5 yards. Hit the over. Give me the 0.5 touchdowns. Give me the 1. And there we go. Big 64-yard touchdown for Robert Woods, and we are screaming. All right, so that'll wrap things up for the Sunday Night Showdown preview for the Rams and the Bears. Hopefully, come next week, we can find ourselves in a better matchup. So understandable if you don't watch this one, but certainly with some action on the game, I'm going to be invested. So appreciate your time. Like this video, comment below with any questions that you may have. You can also find our Discord channel on our Twitter handle at FSI_DFS. You can follow me on Twitter at TKNation. Guys, enjoy your Sunday Night Football. See you guys. See Keats for tomorrow night for the Monday Night Football slate. All right. Good luck in your contests, and I will see you next week.